Nehru Yuva Kendra Madurai Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports மற்றும் கல்வி குரூப் ஆஃப் ஸ்கூல் இணைந்து நடத்தும் மாவட்ட அளவிலான யுவ உற்சவ் 2022.
A very pleasant morning to one and all present here. I am Yuwetha and I stand before you all to speak on the topic India at 2047. I would like to begin my speech with the famous quote said by Swami Vivekananda that every nation has a message to deliver, a mission to fulfill and a destiny to reach. And I strongly believe that the destiny of India is to become a developed country by 2047. After having been experiencing the taste of freedom for 100 years, India would have learned from all its ups and downs and would excel in all spheres of development in its centenary. India would develop economically, environmentally, culturally, politically, and most importantly, also socially. India, in my vision, will become a developed country by 2047. But it is not just my vision, it is also the greatest ambition of the greatest leaders of our Indian society. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, articulated the next 25 years as the Amrit Kaal of our nation that will eventually lead our country to a developed one. By 2047, India would have stopped looking up at the growing economies of the world. Instead, India itself will become the greatest economy that other countries of the world will look up to. Yes, India will become the greatest economy. At present, India stands in the third place in terms of party purchasing power and fifth place in terms of nominal GDP. But with the industrialization, urbanization, and creative employment opportunities increasing, it will lead to an increase in GDP that will eventually make our country an highest economy. It is also predicted that India will become a 35 to 45 trillion economy by 2047. And these are all not things that are going to happen just overnight. The foundation for these have been laid even before several years ago. Since 2000, India has made a remarkable progress in reducing absolute poverty. Isn't this an achievement? Poverty, the greatest sin of the nation, will be eliminated by increasing the literacy rate. At present, the literacy rate of India is 77.7%, and India will definitely make it to 97.7% by 2047. Education system in India will no longer promote rote learning. Instead, it will focus on imparting moral values to all the students so that we as the citizens of the future nation not just cherish the rights given to us by the Constitution, but we also enforce them in our lives along with moral values. Women empowerment will be the next core value of our country. Every woman of the nation will step out of their home and become financially independent by 2047. Women entrepreneurs will be rising throughout the country. Women who are benefited from present day schemes such as Annapurna Yojana, Stree Shakti Yojana, Deen Shakti scheme and many more will be successful entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Women will not just be entrepreneurs, women will be leaders and eventually the makers of the Indian society. So that women will no longer be considered as social liabilities. Instead, they will be considered as the assets of the Indian society. Also, increasing the right to marriage age of women from 18 to 21 helps many women of our country from rural pursuing their higher education. Also, I would like to say that India will aim to deliver the common aspiration goals to all its citizens for basic civic rights services by reducing inequity. India by 2047 will provide universal access to all its citizens, water, proper sanitization, proper housing, proper underground drainage systems, waste management, and many more. There will be zero slums in India and every house that prevails will be disaster resistant. India will assure a quality, affordable and reliable healthcare system to all Indian citizens. And never forget that India was declared polio free in 2014 by WHO. And in the near future, it will also be declared COVID-19 free as well. And I would like to say that, the last but not the least, the youth will lead the country towards development. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for providing me this wonderful opportunity. Jai Hind and thank you.
Kalvi Group of Schools,